Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome to part 16 of my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do today. I will do my best to find a deer call out in the wild, but the only quest really available to me right now will be meet Poppy Sweeting. Far north of Hogwarts, apparently. So that's more than likely going to be my goal. I'm going to quickly identify some gear. One of the pieces is better than what I have. Which one is it? This one. Sure, I'll equip that. I'll change the appearance back to this, I think. I think it's my favorite scarf so far. Alright. Where are the Diricalls? No such luck. I scoured the map of all the explored locations that I've gone through and couldn't find any. So I'm sure it must be in one of the southeastern regions that I've never been to yet. But, hey Poppy, let's help you out.
Is Highwing alright? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yes, he's alright. I'm not using him to fly, though, I'll say
Highwing's
that.
fine. I'm keeping an
Sorry.
eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm
Not
afraid not.
particularly.
Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Your secret is safe with me.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Yeah, we're not doing anything like that right now.
This way.
So, it's interesting to hear that they have orders to capture me on sight and not, like, instantly kill me. I guess they'd still want to find out more about, the ancient magic. I see a centaur up ahead. A couple of centaurs up ahead. But
A centaur. Tread carefully.
I've seen them before.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Okay. Moving on.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
It was mentioned that, that they've been out in Hogsmeade. And obviously Rookwood was in Hogsmeade that one time when we first visited. Where are we headed, Poppy? Yikes.
third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've been hearing that a lot.
Too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
I guess we just don't react to that happening in front of us.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. Can't have been gone long.
So this is related to what I found earlier. I think last episode then. The bundle of pelts must be related to this quest.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
It's very large. Wait, you didn't actually come with me?
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Anything interesting?
You could help too, you know.
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Me neither.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Down
Definitely
where?
poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I apparently am not in the quest area. There we go.
I'll stick 'em like a nogtail. Seems like
They are all waiting to be Petrificus Totalis. You don't see me. Yeah, look at the vision range on that. Very low. Right. Dragon skull. Okay. That was like a bit cartoony there. Hello everyone, conveniently looking the wrong way.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
There you go.
Reparo.
Okay. There's a lot of wagons, too. Is this going to be another bigger than it appears tent? Yes, I think so.
What in Merlin's name?
Oh.
Are those dragons?
Isn't this a little... Isn't this arena a little small for two dragons, though?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizardkind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Very true.
Oh, you there? Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in a bargain.
Tell us.
Horntail Hall, magnificent monsters. Battle Royale. 6 battle-hardened dragons going head-to-head in a battle of clawing wits. Place your bets at the door or with the attendants stationed around the ring. It's a championship with unparalleled spectacle, the exhibition of a lifetime. Danger, blood, excitement, high risk, high reward, all for a low cost. And then various prices for entry.
Revelio.
Okay, that's a way down. Entry with admission only. Okay, so I can't actually go through that door. I do have to go down.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I... Perhaps I'll scout around.
Tell us.
That's a lot of enemies.
Revelio.
I've got my own little fighting pit here. Okay. Oh.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Well, that was a
Poppy,
given.
something's going on behind you.
What?
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Let's go. But stealthily, I think.
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
It's forcing me to sneak really slowly. Okay.
Elohimora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
They're giving me a lot of potions all of a sudden, so... Clearly,
Careful! Ramrock will want
a
his
big
dragon
fight will
intact.
happen.
One there.
Yes. Well, he can't really see me, so I can still stealth and get rid of one or two of them. Okay, well, that's that.
What are you dribbling over there? It's like you've been out for the flopper.
Whoa.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
But have you considered this? Wrong one.
The lamb returns to the back of law.
Ow.
Not the brightest. Shall we? Feisty little
Ow. Ow. Okay.
Time to teach someone a lesson.
Harbour unwise coming.
Put me down!
Why am I throwing it at the dead one?
See how you like this?
Why are you still alive? Do it again.
I'll get you for this!
So close!
Putting me to sleep.
What have you done?
Coward!
Now you've gone too far.
How about now?
You die for that.
Eat this rock. It's not a rock, but eat the barrel.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Time for us to go. Are we the only ones who are smart enough to Protego? I thought we were still inside the tent though.
This way.
I'm kind of curious to know how that would work. If it's larger on the inside, but then you open a hole. Like, are things shrunk down? Do they get larger as they exit? It's weird. I shouldn't think about that.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
What should we do with the egg?
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
And do you think the poachers will
Should
retaliate?
we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
I'm not really too worried about that. I have a huge target on my back already. Let's get out of
We
here.
aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Okay. I thought we were going to go together, but alright. All right, who wants to? Who else wants to send me mail? No one. I'll just go back to the rumor requirement then. Actually, this is showing up as a quest target area. The catch a Derek Hall thing. So where do I have to go? It's not showing up on here as a den, but I'll do it if it's actually available there. Then I can learn Bombarda, which I'm actually looking very much forward to.
What are you up to now?
Looking for a Derek Hall. Oh, trees. Are any of you shiny?
This could prove dangerous if I'm
No.
not careful.
Arrest the momentum.
Oh gosh. Okay, maybe let's deal with this first.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arrest the momentum.
Thank you.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio. Arrest the momentum.
Gimme.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Get over here. Oh, it reset all the way, you see me? Thank you.
Everything's all right now.
Have I not been to this section? Why is it not showing? Why did this stuff not show up before? Do I have to just fly over absolutely everything? Well, there's a Merlin trowel right here and a treasure vault, so I may as well get those while I'm here.
Revelio.
Oh, and an ancient... a couple of,
What do you have in
ancient
store for me
magic
this time?
locations. Okay. Let's go.
That's just... You shouldn't go about stealing goblins. To your knees. I think I've seen you. You let your... Don't steal until you get out of this alive. Release me. You heard...
I love that. Oh, hello.
Held your own.
Come on, you're afraid to...
This place
Okay,
has seen
but-
better days.
Revelio.
There's a landing pad up there as well. But where are the other targets I need? I'm sure they'll turn up. While I'm here, though... Okay. Oh, that'll do.
Revelio.
Spiders? Yeah, tiny spiders.
Incendio. There's a victory that came. Levioso.
Not allowed, that doesn't count. Oh. That'll do. Yep.
Revelio.
And the last one is in there. Got it.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Okay.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? You know, find us the saints to rescue the dragon from Horntail Hall.
We just did that,
So
but okay.
difficult.
I'm not done with everything here yet. I still need to find the rest of the targets. But they're never too far away. So 1, 2, 3 was here, 1, 2, 3 was here. Oh, I see. They were actually down here. I wasn't expecting to find them, you know, in these rooms. There we go.
Revelio.
One spider. Oh, whatever. Treasure time.
This looks intriguing. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium
Come with me.
Leviosa.
Is that snow actually landing on my head? That's a nice detail. Or it could just be, you know, black hair, etc., etc. Look, it was stuck. It's not my fault.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Lumos.
I think it is snow on my head. That's nice to see. Oh, hello.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
I'll take a look at that as well since I'm relatively close to it, and then I'm going to go to class. Learn Bombarda, and then finally that'll let me pretty much access a bunch of the other Merlin trials and treasure vaults that I can't do. Some of which I will not do today, or I might just do off camera. That's more... okay. It's another one I can't do. At least not right now. Maybe Bombarda will let me in. Hell if I know. But let's go to class. Beast Classer. Oh, hey, Teach. You're just chilling in the middle of the night. Alright. Hey, Natty. I needed to talk to you about your mom as well. We just saw one of those, actually.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Why are you teaching me
I think
Bombarda?
you're ready to learn your...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn
It seems out of
Bombarda
place
now.
for you to be
Good.
the one teaching me that.
Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
Which means
The
always.
exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
That's a good question. Is this an appropriate spell for students?
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Bombarda!
Well done.
Flipendo really doesn't seem to do anything. Sets up and extends juggles. I'll keep the bag available and this available for now while I'm out in the field.
Let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Bombarda! Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
Tell me about yourself. Why are you interested in magical beasts?
I was wondering, what inspired your interest in magical beasts?
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
Sure, why not?
I haven't decided quite yet.
I'm not
but I do
really
find
planning
magical
on it, but
beasts
sure.
fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
That seems challenging, but what is an alchemy? It's not something I've heard of
What type of
before.
beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
I can see why that would be lucrative, yes. Finding an alchemy sounds challenging.
Seems quite a challenge, finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even one cause. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid, and moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Okay, what do I have next then? Dragon debrief, mum's the word. Oh, and I have another assignment. Underground Harbor. Oh, and I learned another new spell. I definitely want to do that. So, field guide page in Underground Harbor, field guide page from the book on Intermediate Transfiguration. Okay. Where exactly is this harbor? Oh, I did not know about that. Boathouse it is then. Oh, I see. Hidden away in here. I'm sure there must be a way to access it by foot, but I kind of figured flying would be pretty convenient. Oh, okay, so this is where the first years go then, after they reach... I thought they went to the lake house, but maybe not.
Revelio.
But these are the first year boats. I hear you, but I don't see you. Oh, I see you. Okay. Underground Harbor. Located deep within the viaduct courtyard is the landing for boats delivering first-year students across the Black Lake to Hogwarts. Kind of what I thought.
So this is the underground harbor.
Yes, indeed. Where does this exit? Takes you out here, your first glimpse of Hogwarts, and then you go... Where exactly? Go around?
Revelio.
Still don't know what to do with these.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with almonds. My aunt introduced us to those.
I know I can set them on fire. I guess that doesn't count as fire.
Incendio.
I know I can set them on fire, but I don't know what the numbers on the plinths stand for.
Revelio.
Yeah, there's no, as far as I know, there's currently no clue as to what to set the numbers to, so I'll have to leave it for now. Alright, let me into the library, please.
I wonder how many.
Revelio.
Hello. What have we here? Okay.
Reading can be as magical as anything.
I'm gonna go up there just to unlock that door. Or try to unlock the door.
I could want the green owl.
Revelio. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Oh, I know where that is. And the book's right here. How convenient.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Okay. Challenge me.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Snidget?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Deathly Hallows. See, here's a question as well. How would you know anything about Horcruxes as a 15-year-old first-timer into the wizarding world? This quiz is clearly, of course, for people who have read the books or watched the movies, etc., etc. But, like, in the context of the game, how would I know what a Horcrux is? And also, how, if I was to answer these wrongly, what would happen? Would there be like, oh, run around, read these books or something?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like more questions.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Viper Tooth?
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
Brilliant! Though the Viper Tooth is the
I'm just
smallest
guessing
breed,
at this point.
averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft, I know that.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
I can't say I know what a hide-behind is. Demiguise?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
I don't know what a Lethifold is. It's definitely not the Patronus charm.
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the
Ooh.
Patronus charm.
Okay, never mind.
The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
This is the part where I lose everything because I'm just guessing.
Lavanda Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp.
Who the heck
One
was
of the
Gamp?
principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Runespore?
The Runespaw.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the Runespaws' 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Pyrenees?
No, Ilvermorny is
My bad.
actually located on Mount Greylock. The American school was founded in the 17th century.
Okay, I
by
knew it was the
Isolde
American
Sayre
one,
and
but I didn't know
James
where it
Stewart.
was.
What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia?
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Not
I
now?
don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
What's the
I
point
put
of
the book
that?
back on the pedestal for you.
But what's the-
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
What's the purpose of this of doing these trivia questions though? Book on Intermediate Transfiguration. This book is designed to help guide the student who wishes to pursue more complicated types of transfigurations. Professor Weasley often recommends it to her advanced students as a bit of light reading.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Okay, but Franklin,
Well, are you ready to test your expertise with my most difficult questions?
sure.
Give me your worst.
I still don't know why I'm
Wonderful.
doing this.
I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
See, these are all parts of codex entries that we read before. It's just I don't fully remember all the names. Sir Agravain.
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect.
Darn.
The answer was Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
I don't have a... I don't know. Web feet?
Webbed feet.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
I should know this. Stink sap. I don't remember this.
Mimblus Mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimblelus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The Pepper Up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work to create the Pepper Up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
I don't know what a Snallygaster is. I haven't run into any out here, so we can cancel this out. Amazon?
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Okami and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The three witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Loch Ness Monster. This is the only thing I know.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
It wasn't you.
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance. Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Okay, I just got a bunch of... So it didn't matter how many I got right, I think. Intriguing. Let me go to Transfiguration. No. Here. This is the first time we've gone to Transfiguration, I think. Teach me.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I heard
hey,
Professor
Gareth.
Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask me.
How does Gareth's subterranean concoction sound? Too obtuse?
Hey, Gareth.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You're still doing your usual.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Okay, let's attend Transfiguration. Oh, is she gonna do the same thing as McGonagall? Oh, never mind. What? Okay.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Do I know what to do, though? I don't know what spell we're doing. Apparently, I'm perfect at this.
Beautifully done.
You don't want to talk to me? I thought you wanted to talk to me. None of you want to talk to me. Okay, fair enough. So, that leaves me... What type of spell is it? Okay. Puzzle solutions or harmless knickknacks? That seems kind of crazy, actually. Let's do that. Okay, Professor.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Yeah, the assignments help.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
How would you know that? Also, I don't know whether or not she's referencing... Obviously the unicorn, she's referencing something I've done, but I don't know if she's going through like my codex or my completion stats, basically. Like, if you had done barely anything, I wonder what she would say about that. But, yes, it was.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Thank you. That was nice. Oh. That was apparently a challenge. Defeat goblins, that's good. Complete assignments. Top of the class cloak. Kind of curious to know what that looks like. Probably won't be as good as what I've got, but... Top of the class cloak, where are you? Here it is. Oh, Yeah, I can't say. Can't say that looks very good to me. Wait, there's another...
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Sure, we'll do that. Partial transfiguration. This partially transfigured teacup, likely the soon-to-be reversed error of a second year, serves as a cautionary tale for those students who do not take seriously the complexities and dangers of transfiguration.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea.
I don't see it.
I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Amit speaks gobbledygook. So these are all main quests, so I'm going to leave them for now. let's chat with Poppy again. It's going to be kind of a Poppy-focused episode, I guess. And where are you now? Wait, where is she? She's in Hogsmeade? Yeah, I guess she's just in Hogsmeade, okay. Here he is.
Here you are, a true patron of the arts.
Okay, he interrupted himself, but here's money.
Thank you.
Is there anything new here? Witch wakes from 600 years slumber. An Irish witch who has finally awoken after 600 years in a bewitched sleep, during which she is said to have been inherited by the successive generations of her family, along with her ancestral home in Donegal and a pair of rather nice clogs. Speaking to the Daily Prophet, a family member had this to say. She came with the house. Bit of a strange heirloom, we thought, but I'm not about to sniff at tradition. We simply kept the room locked. I had no idea she was my great, well, you get the picture. When asked for a comment, the witch herself said, they say a good night's sleep is the secret to long life. Well, it's been 600 years and I can't say they were wrong. Okay, that seems rare though, no one lives that long in this universe. As far as I'm aware. Are you in the Three Broomsticks, Poppy? Looks like it.
Over here.
Hey. Nice golden goblet.
This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Yeah, haven't we done enough? But sure, let's go check. You're gonna make me do it anyway. Also, we know that Ranrock sent the dragon after us because it was wearing
That's a good idea.
goblin metal, basically.
I'll start looking into
with
it
ancient
right
magic.
away.
And they mentioned it when I visited for the
something
second
else
trial.
that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before.
What's up?
It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
I can just tell you everything. I don't
Rookwood
care.
is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon
Maybe that's
attack.
a bit too much detail now.
It's a bit of a long story, and Fig
Yeah.
had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't
you.
press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay, sounds good. You're probably gonna send me mail real quick. And then Natty at the divination classroom.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful.
Are you though?
Mother.
Like in the books?
Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
That's fair.
If someone someone had meddled in Matabilaland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How did you become an animagus? Also, can I be one? Probably not, but I would like to.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Makes sense. Did you choose your animagus form? Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality.
So
My
I would
mother
transfigure
is
into a
convinced
rock,
that my form
basically.
is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
What does it feel like?
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
That's incredible.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
You should probably still listen to her,
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
No problem.
I managed to conjure a hedgehog once, but it disappeared after a few minutes. Shame.
Okay. That leaves us with... Well... Let's do Gobbledygook. Since there's nothing else that's popping up at the moment. Unless there's something else side quest-wise around here, I don't see anything. So, I'll talk to Amit. He's gonna be in the astronomy tower, isn't he? Amit, we must speak.
Hello there.
General Kenobi!
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know Gobbledygook?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
The very first hipster in Hogwarts. Have you never met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Let's go.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Sounds like a plan. Near the mine entrance. Okay. Where are we headed? Okay, so that's a region that I've actually not explored yet. Intriguing. I think what I'm going to do is travel to Keenbridge, hopefully find a demiguy statue, check the treasure vault, and then fly southeast towards the Mind's Eye. And with luck, I'll probably do this too. But with luck, that means I'll be able to unlock any other things that I missed on the open field, because apparently you have to go directly over them before they show up on your map.
I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Quite well, I would imagine, considering how well I fare at everything else.
Revelio.
Hello.
Alohomora.
Demiguise, okay.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
And now I wait for night.
Anne is getting worse.
Oh.
If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Revelio.
I'll do that after. Oh, Poppy's sending me something now too.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Okay, so... change in plan, I think. Instead of doing this, because it's a main quest, I'm gonna go and do... yeah, I'm gonna go and do these side quests. And, again, Poppy-focused. But I shan't say no to opening a couple more... oh. A couple more of these houses. Oh, it's a cat person's house.
Revelio.
Well, I can't pet one and not the other. Alright. There's another chest up here somewhere, right? Yes, okay. Botanical gold leaf. Hey, Poppy.
It's not like her to forget.
Forget what, exactly?
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was your Gran sending you?
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
And what's your Gran researching?
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpies.
I don't know what that is.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
And how do you track a dragon's flight?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
True. That's very true. Well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
This seems dangerous.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Okay. And where are we taking it?
If you're right
precisely?
about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Probably. Why don't we keep the egg?
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Also, where the hell would you hatch a dragon and then keep one? So, let's find our dragon
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Okay.
Oh,
Lead
and
the
one
way.
more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Oh, she's definitely here.
There she is. Above us. She did make it. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Ping must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Don't eat us, please.
Revelia.
Please don't eat us.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
That's the plan. That's why I'm stealthing. I have to get up there. This is not that bad, though, and I can sneak up behind the wolves.
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually. Revelia.
There's a bunch of dead bodies down here, so I don't think it was all easy for them. Where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Borneo. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true Galleons are in Acromantulas. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Borneo is not half bad to look at. Anyway, we'll be moving on soon. Egypt, perhaps. It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Angus.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Well, I mean, there are still people in the end. You're gonna make me do a reparo, aren't you?
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
You're
From a
breathtaking.
distance. Revelia.
Nothing else? Alright, we'll keep going.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
That's not
How
reassuring.
lucky for us.
Although our colors, unless... I don't know if dragons see in color or not. But, you know. I don't think we would stand out like
Watch your
sheep
step.
exactly. I guess it depends on distance. And height.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Oh, that's
Or
a
just
graphorn.
raring for a fight.
I haven't seen any of those in the wild yet either. But graphorn horns are a material. Oh.
Well, there's no telling.
Crew, run! That's all my health, but that's fine, I can dash. My ability to dash.
Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
She isn't make. It's a little too warm if you ask me.
I don't suppose you'd listen to reason.
If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest.
I got stuck behind the wall. I nearly made it. Bum rushing it is working. Let's do it again. Wrong way.
She isn't making it. It's a little too warm.
So just don't get myself trapped behind a wall. I literally only died last time because I got stuck behind the wall.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Repairer.
Let's do it from in here so I don't get attacked.
Why is every bridge here broken?
I was about to ask that question myself.
Return her egg. We can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
We helped you. Chill out. Boop the nose.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
We were in extreme danger there.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I'm ready to head back.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horntail Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
What, to your grandmother?
How could I have been so blind?
Okay. What happened to the drum?
Some gold.
I've given you gold.
If it thinks it's got half a chance.
So next would be Sebastian at the catacomb. And where would that be? He said in Feldcroft. And who's this? That's Man Behind the Moon. That's fine. World map. Back to Feldcroft.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
What to do indeed. Well, looks like Sebastian's waiting for us right here. Yeah, okay,
You're
so
here.
this is what I was talking
Good.
about.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was there anything else in the student's report?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Let's explore.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
He's probably, like, following us and staring at us through the bushes right now. Student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the Great Room, which had suffered decay, amid the turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's go.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of
Lumos.
success. Try not to
Revelio.
lose your nerve just yet.
Well, we just got in here. Can't quite lose it, my nerve.
Lumos.
Yet. Spiders. What I turn it into? What is that? Is that considered dead?
Incendio.
Well, I transfigured something and now it's stuck.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, I
Spiders
find that
aren't insects.
unlikely.
Don't start.
You're right.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
You're right.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Indeed. It's what I do. You should just hang out with me more often. If only you were an actual companion.
Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio.
We've rid the world of another spider.
Accio.
I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
The real question is, which way am I supposed to go?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Okay. Is it dead? I guess that's dead.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Will we, though?
Incendio.
Your slots are full. Seriously? Let's just toss out 2 items. I guess, down we go. Makes sense. We are traveling deeper.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be
Revelio.
buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd.
A bit, yes.
Bombarda. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Well, I mean, I can see the spiders just hiding back there.
Here.
More of these puzzles. I'll drop this here. Okay. Drop this here.
There's something here by the altar.
I'll read that after. Let's get ambushed by the spider. Come on. I know you're in there. There you are. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Where do you think these diary pages came from?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
I'll get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay.
Revelio. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
This is unpleasant.
You've done it!
Descendo! Bombarda!
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Not funny.
Nice. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Is that Tentacula?
Bombarda!
Oh yeah, that is. Okay.
Accio!
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo!
Does that just not count as light?
Lumos.
Oh, I can set these on fire. Okay.
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Accio.
Thank you.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Porklump juice.
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
That's fine. I can get that on the way out.
Revelio.
Oh, never mind. But it's fine.
Accio.
Let me dump an item. Alright, we're back.
Before we trudge on further, I just realized something.
What, that we're about to get
The
jumped?
student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know this one, then?
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
What does learning the curse
Shouldn't I know
entail?
more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I guess it's better to
probably
know
wise
it.
to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
I'll learn it, but that doesn't mean I have
Focus
to
your wand movement.
use it
It's
again.
not an easy spell to master.
Okay. Imperio!
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Spiders? Who would have guessed? I know that was probably intended for us to use Imperio, but what's done is done.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked.
Hello.
Keep going.
I can't help but notice you're making me do all the work.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
Okay, while that's happening, I'm gonna go through...
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Incendio.
I can use it on spiders. Ow. Ow. Let me use Bombarda. Okay. Ow. And then that's going to attack us once it's done.
Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Come on.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio. Incendio.
Oh, what's there?
Confringo.
A big chest, it looks like.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
Except the student summary was a long time ago as well. Let's try that again.
Revelio.
I guess I can't try that again. I just lost whatever it was. Great. Thanks, game. Give me the Wigan Weld at least.
Incendio. Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Wow. Spiders? Yeah, always spiders. Help me out. I am poisoned. Nice.
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Actually, I haven't done my talents yet. I should probably put it into my new spells. Massive area of effect. Can't complain. I will deal with that afterwards. The transfiguration one.
Confringo. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
I highly doubt that will be it. The Relic's note. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Okay.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
We should leave it alone.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Well, Ominous is here.
Is that... Ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Let's talk with Sebastian.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're
not wrong.
Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
We probably
Sebastian,
will.
We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous? Well...
I'll explain on the way, come on. Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told
I'm a
him we
good
ought
speaker.
to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I'm going the wrong way, aren't I?
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Return to Feldcroft. I'm already at Feldcroft, am I not? Currently unavailable. Why? Is it because I've got a follower? Probably. Okay. We'll do this the old-fashioned way.
I'd rather Anne not know what Anne's done to get this ready. Things like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Oh, I couldn't even see them in the field. Ow.
Bombarda. Sender.
I'll kill you when I get down from here!
Wow, that was good.
Oh, you think you're so clever.
But I am clever.
I'll steal you, little beetle! I won't let you. I should have been
Bye.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
See, like, the companions have companion dialogue as well.
No, this isn't good.
Oh, what happened?
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Uh-oh.
Elcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Let me dump some more gear. I don't want to get caught in the same situation again with not being able to pick up some potentially nice loot.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Just you wait! You can't
Ow.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Enjoy suffering, do you? Get away!
Keep out the way!
Ow. Oh, yikes. Just kill him. Why am I targeting a dead one?
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Sebastian, you're old. Stop provoking them. Con Ringo.
You could have used any other spell by that one, but sure. Oh really? He made it kill himself?
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
Use any
the
other spell?
Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
I hope that sound effect is not going to be a thing the entire time. I'm going to save and reload to kind of clear it. Okay, loading saved it, or fixed it, rather.
Keep out of Sword's reach!
Sword's reach?
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I mean, he did save his sister. He did make it kill itself with Imperio.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason.
That's true.
If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Well, okay.
Why, Sebastian?
You have anything to say, Anne?
Revelio.
No? Okay. I can talk with Sebastian in the Undercroft again. I've got a few things I can still follow up with further. But I think I'll actually leave that for next time. I hope that you enjoyed what we followed here today. A lot of side questing with our companion or friends from school. And that you're excited to join me for next time, because it looks like we're going to be doing more of that. I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.